Hey everyone, Mikee Rogers here again, and I'm a vlogger based out in San Diego, California. In my first video, we talked about the misconceptions of not being able to afford your first home. So if you haven't seen that yet, it's linked down below and make sure to check it out after this video. In today's tea session, we're diving in and talking about some tips on buying a new construction home. My husband and I bought our new construction back in 2021, and I've got some tea to spill. So grab a drink and let's chat. Let's determine if a new construction home is right for you. So historically, new construction homes were more expensive than existing homes. We're talking a 20% premium more expensive. But that number is down to 4%, making it more appealing to buyers today. Another cost-effective reason to think about new construction is that because it's brand new, not only will you have low upfront costs, but you'll also benefit from low maintenance costs for many years to come. Many older resale homes might require major repairs, or if you're like me, you might need a huge renovation budget to tailor your home the way you want. And all those upfront costs can add up. With all those things in mind, maybe a new construction might actually be the right home for you. And here's some tea. If you're coming from renting, that transition to a new construction home can feel seamless because you're not paying out-of-pocket expenses up front, which might be the case if you were buying an older home. As for my husband and I, we've been in our new home for about 3.5 years now and haven't had any major issues or repairs. Knock on wood, right? If builders aren't entertaining lowering prices, ask for other incentives. So typically, builders aren't known to lower their asking price for new construction homes, though I still think you should definitely ask just to make sure. But with that said, they might offer other incentives, things like design credits or upgrades. Many builders today are also offering what they call flex cash, which is basically money you can use for whatever makes sense for you. You can use this for things like rate buydowns, which essentially is a way to lower your interest rate, or it can be used for upgrades to customize your home the way you want it, which after all is the beauty of buying a new construction home. But here's where the real tea comes in. Timing is everything. Inquiring about a new construction home early on can set you up for success. And the earlier they are in the development of the project, the better your chances are at accessing those incentives like flex cash, design credits, and upgrades. For example, my husband and I were one of the first few to start the process of getting into a new construction home in our current community. And because of that, we were able to negotiate $35,000 in design credits, change the color of our home, and upgrade our garage door. And here's some side tea for you. Our agent actually sweetened the deal for us if we got her an earnest deposit within a week. She ended up adding an extra $10,000 to our design credits for a total of $45,000. So, what's an earnest deposit? Basically, it's a deposit that shows the builder you're serious about buying. Just be careful though, if you're not 100% sure you want to buy the home. When you're signing a contract, make sure to check the conditions and contingencies for that earnest deposit. That way, if for some reason you need to back out, you're able to get that back. I'll leave a link down below for more information on this. So again, while negotiating the price of the home isn't typical for new construction, make sure to look into incentives like flex cash and design credits. Not everything is turnkey ready. When thinking about moving into a new built home, the first thing that comes to mind is that everything is move-in ready, right? You pack your things, you call them movers, you tell all your friends and family to come over. So now you're in your brand new home and everything is all good, right? Well, not so fast. As a buyer, make sure you or your agent asks what is expected to be completed when it's time to close. That way, 1, you can be prepared if things like landscape and hardscape aren't included, and or 2, you can negotiate beforehand with the builder to include some of those things. For us, our hardscape and landscape were not included, but it wasn't a surprise to us because our agent had asked early on. So obviously, the cons for this were that we had some upfront costs that we needed to account for, but the pros were that we had a blank canvas to work with. So while not everything is turnkey ready, as long as you're prepared, that could be a good thing. For us, we were able to design and build our dream backyard space. And here's a little more side tea. Because we knew we needed more time to plan and save, we negotiated with the builder more time for our completed yards. So instead of the 3 months noted in the initial contract to have our yards completed, we negotiated an extra 6 months for a total of 9 months. This really helped us in not only being able to save a bit more, but it also gave us enough time to plan and design our dream outdoor spaces. So, to end our little tea session, I hope you got some good information in regards to see if a new construction home was right for you. And if it is, don't forget to take it all in. Enjoy the process and have fun watching your house be built from the ground up. Alright, that's going to be it for me. Thank you so much for joining my little tea session. Again, my name is Mikee Rogers and I'm a vlogger based out in San Diego, California, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye everyone.